just like that, we are back. This is Green Room Radio, the dopest radio show in Las Vegas. My name is True. I am sitting here next to Mr. Full-Time CEO, Will Roundtree.
Put some respect on the Mr. Full-Time. What's up, True?
What up, what up? I'm here with my, what do we want to call her? One of my best friends, Miss Little Rach, my partner in crime.
Hey. What's up?
And then we got a very special guest today. I'm going to say her first name, which is Mrs. Ella
Bogdanova.
Bogdanova.
Yes, she's an acrobat. She's a free diver, performer.
Actor.
Literally, everything.
She does
so
everything. Wakeboarder, surfer, skateboarder.
She throws knives.
Knife thrower.
No, literally.
Extremely adventurous.
Yeah. And we're super happy to have you here on Green Room Radio.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you for coming.
We know it's kind of a last minute deal, but we do this sometimes because...
That's okay. I think this is most magic happening, right?
Yes, for sure. So right off of the bat, we're going to start with these deep dives that we see you do. Well, first of all, where are you from?
I'm from Ukraine originally, but I've been living in Las Vegas for 6 years or 7 years already.
Okay.
Yeah.
So nowhere else in the United States. So right from Ukraine to...
Yes.
Okay.
To Vegas.
And then, so as far as when did you start deep diving? Were you at a certain age when you started diving?
I think I started since childhood. I can't really remember when was the moment I started it, but I grew up on the Black Sea, the beach in Ukraine, and I've been going to the Black Sea every summer with my family. So since I remember myself, I've been always swimming and diving and free diving. So it was like natural for me. But professionally, I started free diving probably a year ago when I met Alexei Molchanov. He is a world champion of free diving, and he taught me everything professionally, how it has to be done, how deep I can go, and how to control my breathing.
And so you did all that within the past year?
Yes, I would say professionally, as a free diver, I started my journey from last year.
Wow.
But I've been doing it a lot more just because I love being in the water and I love swimming and I love diving. So, yeah.
So when you go on these deep dives, I know you're probably wearing like a bodysuit, but is the temperatures as you go down farther, is it getting colder?
Yes, sometimes it's getting much colder, sometimes not. It depends where you're diving.
Okay.
Yeah, like in cenotes, you can feel the difference because there's a different layers of the water. And you can experience like when you go 10 meters, it's colder, and you go more deeper, or there's like something that feels warmer, then cold again.
Like a hot pocket kind of.
Yeah, but if you practice and you want to stay longer in the water, of course, it's better to wear the wetsuit.
All right. So is there a difference between free diving and deep diving, or is just the terminology?
I'm not sure. I think free diving could be very deep.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
How many, so when you say you trained with this guy, are you talking about, is this like every day for X amount of hours or?
No, we trained for a week and then.
Jeez.
Yes. And then I did my first deepest dive was 27 meters. And then I did 28 meters.
Wow.
Yes, like 88 feet.
Wow.
Something like that.
So,
and that was your first one ever off of a week of training.
Yes, that was actually for the first day and first day of trying it.
So obviously you had to know how to do that before even going in there to go 80 feet down into the water.
Yeah, I think like naturally my body was very comfortable being under the water because I did a lot of dives being living on the beach in Ukraine and go in the Black Sea as a kid and just experience it myself and trying to dive and learn everything under the water.
What kind of breath control do you have to have? How long are you holding your breath? Are your eyes open? Like
this is actually very important to learn how to.
Yeah, it looks like you're wearing a mask with like just something over your nose.
Yes.
Okay.
But when you go deeper and deeper, you have to equalize. So you
you have to like stay there for a little while.
You don't have to stay there for a little while because that's for scuba divers.
Gotcha.
Back up, but for the free divers, you can just go as fast as you can, but you feel the pressure in your head. If it's
that's what somebody was telling me.
You need to equalize so you don't have pain in your head and you can go deeper and deeper.
How do you equalize?
I usually squeeze my nose, and then I push the air so it opens the.
Like clears the pressure a little bit. Yeah. Kind of like you're on an airplane and you do that.
Yeah,
is that
exactly.
mask you're wearing? Is it plugging your nose?
No.
No.
In a mask, no. But you can wear just the glasses, and you can have a clip on your nose.
Okay.
So water is shooting up in your. So water is getting all in your sinuses and everything there, right?
It could get there, yes.
Wow.
But if it's protected by mask, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And then obviously everything's got to be time controlled, right?
Well, yes, you have to learn how to transfer the air in your body, because that's a very important and interesting technique to learn when you go into freediving. You hold your breath, and as deeper as you go, your lungs squeezing, and with the pressure, the amount of air you have is also goes like smaller, like a balloon. And you need to learn how to transfer the air from your stomach to your lungs to your head. Also save the air when you go deeper. It's like a lot of techniques that you're learning while you're going deeper into freediving.
You need a master class for
Yes,
this.
yes.
Seriously.
So when you went down, you have a watch on, correct? I mean, you have something with time.
You have a watch, and you see how deep you go, how long had you been under the water. Yeah.
But what if you didn't guess it right? What could what could happen if you didn't get the timing right?
The timing? What do you mean?
Like meaning like if you said, okay, so the first dive, I'm going to be holding my breath for 2 minutes, right?
Yes.
What if you didn't time it right and it went over 2 minutes? I mean, could somebody drown that way?
Well, you usually feel with your body. You don't go like deep on the first dive. You practice a little bit more deeper and more deeper. For example, first you do 5 meters, then you see how your body reacts. Then you do 10 meters, then you see how your body reacts. Then you do 15 meters. And like this every day, you practice deeper and deeper and see how you can handle it.
And were you saying, when I was talking to you on the phone the other day, were you saying that your blood pressure has to be at a certain... Are you checking blood pressures before you go down?
I think the most important for you is to learn how to calm down and how to slow down your heartbeat, because as more adrenaline you have in your blood, as harder it is to relax and hold your breath.
Yeah, that makes sense.
When you relax and you feel like you're super chill and you can hold your breath much longer and be more comfortable under the water. So with the breathing exercise, you learn how to slow down your heartbeat and to go deeper and feel comfortable there. Yeah.
Does that translate in other areas in your life as well, where you learn how to slow down your breathing? Like, does it help with anxiety, or when you're here, like doing the podcast, do you feel like those breathing exercises, you take that and you apply that in real life as well?
Absolutely. This is actually so helpful in many areas in your life. For example, I did underwater workouts here in Vegas, actually. It calls Deep in Fitness. And my coach was a UFC fighter. And there was a lot of UFC fighters with me in that class, because they have like a lot of stress when they go on the fights. They have a lot of adrenaline, and sometimes it's a big struggle because you don't know how to control your emotions, your power.
I think they call it, they can get in what's called an energy dump.
Yeah. And
like where it makes you fatigued before you even get out there.
So if you go and you learn how to work with your breath, how to stay under the water and be comfortable in a stressful situation, that actually works with your mental health, with your ability to control your emotions, and in
I need that for
stressful situation to calm down yourself.
Right. So I have two questions that are kind of in the same line. First part of the question is, I heard that the further you go in the water, the sea creatures, it's stuff you've probably never seen before. And with that being said, and this is a question that me and True were arguing about the other day, are mermaids real?
Definitely. I saw one.
You saw a mermaid?
Did you see a mermaid?
Oh my goodness.
No, I'm joking.
Wow. Dang it. You had me. I was like, wait a minute.
I was about to say, she's the mermaid.
Right. This is the mermaid right here.
Yeah.
But they could be real if you want to believe in that.
Now, what about, okay, so something I saw, what was your experience like the first time you encountered a shark for the first time?
Oh, I was very nervous before my first shark dive. I couldn't sleep because I wasn't sure if I want to do it or not. with all those movies about the sharks and unpredictable behavior. Yeah, it was an interesting experience. So it was in Miami, and we went on a boat where they were feeding the sharks with the fish and the blood. And in that moment, when there's a lot of fish and the blood in the water and sharks are hunting and eating, we had to jump in the water and see them, because this is when the sharks are coming to the boat, but for food. And you kind of like in between their food.
You're in the water.
Right. So they might think that you're the food as well.
But they are smart enough to know that you are not their food. So they're not going to touch you or bite you. And you just have to be like very calm in the water if you want to see the sharks.
So that's where that breathing probably comes into play. Yeah.
So you got to show, I remember you said something too, that you said you actually looked them in the eye.
It's important to stay calm and just look in the shark to see their behavior. And it's mostly like be very comfortable in the water.
They say whales are actually more dangerous than sharks. Have you heard that before?
No, I'm not sure. I think it depends.
Right.
Because every animal have their own behavior and different character. But for me, be able to know how to free dive and how to hold my breath and be comfortable in the water and go deeper was actually super helpful to have a moment where I can go deep and I can see different creatures coming to me. Like a huge manta ray was swimming by. But for that, I had to go at least 20 meters deep and also be able to stay there and enjoy seeing the creature. And that was very, very special moment to see.
Is there anything else down there, other than sharks they tell you that are potentially dangerous?
Maybe anything like could be dangerous.
Anything could
like
be.
A puffer fish.
Actually, you'll be surprised, but there everything stings. Even the corals. Like people don't know that you're not supposed to touch the corals because they die or step on them or touch them. They're super pretty, but you don't touch the corals.
So they actually have a coral river, I think, somewhere in Hawaii I went before. And the water isn't deep, but they tell you to stay away from it.
Hermana Bay.
Yeah, that's exactly where it's at.
First of all, because they are not just the corals, they are animals and they sting.
Yeah.
And most of the animals that you touch under the water have a poison, something like on their skin or a sting. Yeah. So you're not touching.
Are you wearing gloves when you're down there?
Depends. Mostly I don't, but you can wear the gloves, yes.
And you were saying that if you did touch it with your bare hand, there's a lot of bacteria.
Oh, that was something that I tell you about the sharks.
Yeah, about the shark.
Like you see the videos when people are touching the shark, and this is so cool. Oh, I touched the shark. But actually, it's very bad thing to do because on our skin, we carry a lot of bacteria that are not good for underwater animals, for sharks or dolphins, and they can have like eczema on their skin or bacteria that would ruin their skin, and it's very bad to touch them.
So when you hear people like surfing or just people swimming in the ocean and you hear that there was a shark attack, why do you assume that happened? Just the person was doing movement, that didn't know the shark was there. Why would you think that something like that could happen?
That can happen because they can think that you are an animal that they can eat. And of course, sharks could be dangerous and we are in their home, so they can misunderstand.
Well, that's what what you said. I mean, when you've done some of these dives, I mean, have you seen a shark and then noticed this? Like it's almost like the one that you saw.
Like when they know that you're there and you know that they're there, it's more safe to swim with them than when you don't know that they're there. And you can like go surfing and splash the water. Splashing the water are not good, never, because sharks think that you are a dead animal that's trying to survive. So as more calm and comfortable you're in the water, as a predator, they're not gonna attack you.
And you said they're attracted to blood, like when they're being fed or whatever?
Well, the fish blood, yes.
Fish blood.
Not human blood.
Not human blood.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that has to be. I noticed on one of the videos you had, you were doing like the handstand split.
Oh yes.
And the shark came by, and then you kind of like went to a different position. Why did you do that like so quick? Like.
Well, I was doing my performance under the water. We were filming the video when I was doing a handstand deep, And as soon as I finished it, I saw like something big was swimming by, and I'm like upside down and not expecting that the shark was coming. And then I'm just like, oh, okay, let's see what is happening over here. She looks so beautiful. I'm gonna just enjoy the moment.
Yeah, I saw you kind of went like that.
But
and
that was a
like it was like the
surprise.
shark went really fast around you.
Yes, the shark was curious what is happening there.
Yeah,
somebody doing a handstand. I never seen that
right,
before.
like what's going
Let
on?
me check that out.
And one of your deepest dives is like 90 something feet, like you said, right?
That's crazy. Yeah.
True. What's the deepest water you've gotten in?
I mean, I've been in the ocean, but I wouldn't say. No, I mean,
what's the deepest you've ever swam?
Yeah, not a lot.
What about you, Ray?
12 feet.
Yeah, probably 12, 15 feet max for sure.
Maybe a little deeper in the ocean.
Mine is the tub.
That's about as deep as you go.
That's about the furthest.
You know, you can drown in the tub.
Yeah, you
so
can.
It is real.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, 90 feet.
And how old were you when you did that?
Well, I can't really remember when I started deep dives because I think it was from my childhood. Probably when I was 12, 13, I was already going deep in the ocean with my dad. And we were just competing with him who would dive deeper.
Oh, wow. Your dad does that as well?
Yes.
Does the rest of your family too?
My dad does it the most. My brother as well. And my mom too. But it's not like super deep. Yeah.
And you said when we were talking, when you came here from Ukraine, and when you came here, you said it was obviously a war zone back there?
When I came here, there was no war yet. Because I came here 7 years ago.
Okay.
The war started later when I was already here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you were able to go back, and you said you brought your mom, dad, and brother?
I was able to go back before the war started, and I didn't know that it's going to happen. It was a very stressful moment for us, for my family, for all the people in my country. It's.
And you said, but you did get them here. They're living here now in Vegas?
I said that they came here because when the war started, I was so scared that they are there and something can happen.
Yeah.
So I wanted my family to come here in Las Vegas so I can take care of them until better times so they can stay with me and be safe. But not my whole family could come, only my mother and my little brother.
Okay.
And I tried to support them as much as I can.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But it's
Are they
still so many
now?
relatives and family in Ukraine that are struggling and living every day in danger.
So it's still going on, basically.
Yes, it's still going on. The war is going on. People are dying.
And this is with is it with Russia?
Yes.
That's going okay.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's
it's crazy times that we're in right now. It really is.
Yeah.
It's like multiple wars and
So basically, being young yourself, you had to take on the role of trying to take care of making sure your family was good. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, it's my family and I want them to be safe and everything I can do, take care of them here or being able to work in America and support them with money and everything because people are struggling. They sometimes don't have food. They don't have jobs because everything is stopping in Ukraine. Like a lot of places are destroyed. A lot of people are dying. And it's just very sad that nowadays this is still happening and it's not over. It's still happening and it's still very dangerous to go back to Ukraine and see my other relatives and family. And I'm being scared for them every day.
When was the last
Definitely
time you
sending prayers.
Yeah, when was the last time you went back there personally for a bit?
I went back to Ukraine before the war started. It was 4 years ago, or actually 5 years ago.
So you haven't went back since during the
No.
It's not safe.
Yeah.
It's not safe and I don't want to. I mean, I really wish I could have an opportunity to go back one day to see my family and my home. But at the moment, I'm scared. Yes.
So I feel like growing up, a lot of these people that like we're seeing in the stuff, I feel like all the best people, you know, with the acrobats and gymnasts and stuff, why do they all come from other countries? Like, do you guys learn this stuff growing up versus like here in America, everybody's like playing football
or video games?
I feel like you guys are the most talented. Like, I'm like, at what age are you actually starting to like transition into like gymnastics, acrobats?
I think we have very good schools of acrobatic gymnastic in my country. because we have very strong coaches. Like my coach is Tatiana Mikhailovna Lomachenko. She taught me everything I do, and she is a mom of our famous boxer from Ukraine, Vasily Lomachenko.
Lomachenko.
Yes,
yes. I'm a big
Everybody
fan
know
of his.
him.
Definitely.
He's a legend. And his mom is my coach of acrobatic sport.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, we have a very strong boxing school in the city that I'm from because of Lomachenko family and acrobatic school too.
Oh, okay.
And I've been starting acrobatics since I'm 5 years old. So Tatiana Mikhailovna Lomachenko basically was like my second mother. She was training me every day, and I won a lot of competitions in Ukraine and in international competitions like World Championships, Europe Championships. I was representing Ukraine on all the international competitions, and I done it all my childhood.
Wow.
Yes, until I decided to finish professional sport and started to do circus performing.
And so you were in Ukraine doing all that, and you moved here to Las Vegas about 6 or 7 years ago. How was the transition moving from a place where there was water to a city where there's no water?
None.
Literally.
This is something that was hard for me, honestly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you already know English over there?
I knew English, yes, but before moving to Vegas, I also been working in different countries with a lot of different artists from around the world, and English is international language, so we all had to learn how to speak English. So before coming to Vegas, I already speak English.
So were people at these schools in Ukraine? I mean, was the goal always to get over here to the U.S. to make it into some of these like Cirque shows? And
I don't know about people, but that was my goal.
That was your goal.
I definitely wanted to continue doing acrobatic gymnastic even after professional sport, because it's something that I love. It's something that I'm good at, and it's like a special power. It's a talent that you learned basically in a gym every day with so many hard trainings, and I wanted to keep it.
So what's the training regimen look like? How many hours? Are you on a special diet? Like,
oh, yes.
I can only imagine how intense it is.
You are working very hard while you're in professional sport.
Right.
It's every day, 5-6 hours a day.
Sheesh.
And you're always training a lot. It doesn't matter if you have pain, if you don't want to go to train, you still have to go.
You know, I'm glad you brought that up because, you know, especially, you know, just what I do between myself, True, and Rach. We work and we speak with so many people who want to start businesses, be successful. And they think that, oh, I know True knows these people, or I know Rach and she know X and X people, and I can get it handed to me just because of the proximity of who they know, not knowing you still got to train 5 hours a day, 7 days a week. Can you just talk about the type of mindset you have to push through that pain? And you might wake up and you're like, I don't want to do none of this shit, but you still got to do it, or just whatever. Like, can you talk a little bit about the mindset needed to push through those things?
Yeah, I would say kids who start to like acrobatic, gymnastic, any like kind of sport, very early age, you just grow up very fast, because with the mindset that you have to go through hard trainings as a kid, and a lot of your friends are going hang out with other friends and inviting you to like some family trips or vacation or playing a game, and you always have to choose a training as a priority instead of doing fun stuff with your friends. So that's a mindset that you have to develop since young age. And I would say in the future, it also helps you because it's a great discipline. It's a great discipline that you need, that you know what you need to do for a result. And
so would you say it's hard? I mean, obviously with that kind of discipline, is it hard to date people? You know,
I wasn't even thinking about it. I had sport and school until 19.
But even like right now, I mean, can you date somebody, or is it hard to because they just don't understand the type of schedule and discipline that you have to be on? I mean, that'd be a very particular person, I would like to think, that would fully understand that this is what you got to do every day.
I don't know, but
unless they were in your same field.
Yeah, probably if they're in my same field, it's easier because I understand what have I been through and my mindset and my discipline. But I think it always depends on the person. Yeah, when I was a kid, it wasn't something I was interested in because sport was my priority and competitions and trainings and also school, homework. Like I was very busy kid. Okay. And when I started to work and travel the world and meeting new people, of course, it was easier because I had more free time.
Yep. Yeah, no, I know just from what I do, like I said, it was just extremely difficult to date people. And, I look back on it now and I'm like, did I miss some sort of window? But it's like my whole life was devoted to this thing and this is what I love to do. And, obviously people can get you off track, in a real quick. And so I just try to see the balance in that. But obviously with what you're doing, it's a lot more technical. You can't be distracted, I feel like.
Not when you're going 91 feet.
Right. Even going, speaking on...
I think that I'm just in control of my life. I know what I want. And if I want to date somebody, I will. And if I know which person I need in my life, I also will find. I just think that it's most important to know what you want and which part of your life you need it and if you really need it.
Yeah, that's true. How about so going into Absinth? You got in the show Absinth?
Yes, I had an amazing experience working with
by the way,
Absinth.
that's by far
the best show in Las Vegas.
Definitely.
I've yet to go see it.
Oh yeah,
I gotta
you
go.
Have to, guys. It's the best show.
I probably went at least no less than 20 times. I don't know if I went during the period I saw what you were doing on there. It's been a while since I've went, but it's...
When did you do Absinth?
I did it for 4 years. Yeah, I just finished recently.
Oh, wow.
But I had an amazing 4 years working with the Absinth show. Yes.
Is it like a 4-year contract or you just do it year by year?
Usually you do it year by year and you always renew it every year.
Oh, okay.
Now, are they just constantly, they're constantly bringing in new acts?
So all the time. People. The show is incredible. Every time you go see the show, you always see something that you hadn't seen before. So there's always a surprise with a new act or a new character being in the show, new jokes, new program.
Yeah.
And the thing I like about the show, they have a late show.
Yeah,
it's like a 10. It's like a 10 or 11 p.m. show, right?
It's going like every day, so you can go see the show any day you want, and it's always 2 shows or 3 shows.
Yeah.
So when
you guys have done 3 before?
When you were in Absinth, how many shows a day did you do?
2 and 3.
And then you did it 7 days a week?
I did it 5 days a week. But the show goes itself 7 days a week, and we have 2 different casts of performers. That's why every time you go see the show, you may see completely new show that you hadn't seen before.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed that. Wow. The people that really I was blown away by was by everybody basically, but the roller skaters.
Oh yes,
that is absolutely insane with the roller skating.
Yeah, I actually have 2 friends in there. They're twins, Sean and John. They tap dance. So shout out to Sean and John.
They are incredible.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, so they're still in that.
Yeah,
today?
Yeah, they're actually
they were in there one of the times.
You still can see them in the show.
Yeah.
So you just applied for Absinth one day and randomly got it, or did you know someone, or how did that work?
I was in different show before. I was with Cirque du Soleil show and I just had a lot of friends working in Absinth, and I had a feeling that at some point I will be there too. And I loved having experience with working in different shows. And I think Absinth was the show that I stayed the longest time from all the other shows I ever been with.
Right.
It's so good.
do you think you'll be back? Do you think you'll go back at some point in time, maybe?
At the moment, I'm taking a break for different projects on my mind, and I want to try and achieve. But I definitely see myself being back at some point if I would feel like it's a good time to do so.
And you said you were in Bellagio, the O show. Now, that's one that I haven't seen, but I know that even since I was a young kid, that's always been considered like the number one show here in Vegas.
It's definitely a history of Cirque du Soleil show because always the most beautiful creation of all the shows that I ever saw. It has water, fire, air acts, all the kind of acts in one show. And it's a beautiful picture that you see.
Because they all tell a story, right? It's a different story that they tell through the music, the dancing, and all of that. So O is a really good show.
I gotta check that out.
What was your favorite, O or Absinth? That's an easy one.
I would say they both are very beautiful, good shows, and I had an incredible experience in both shows. I can't choose because it's very different. It depends on what you like to see, but it's very different. So you have to see both. I would say. Absinth is more like old style circus tent, wooden chairs. It has a history of an old circus vibe that you're also very intimate with the circus performers, and you see their eyes, you see their bodies very close because you sit very close to the artists. And it's a very fun show. It has jokes, it has fun activity there that also guests
I don't ever
can
want
do.
I was gonna say I don't ever want the lap dance.
Yeah.
Wait, what? They give lap dance at Absinth?
What do they? Don't they ask somebody from the audience? Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah,
it's an adult show, right?
Act.
It's an adult show more so.
It's
right?
18+ show.
Yeah.
It's enough of everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's why I said it's always such a. I actually took Eminem's brother there, and he loved it because it's just such a good variety. It's a little bit of everything. You know, you got the comedy, you got the acrobats, you got, just all kinds of stuff going on.
Definitely.
I can't believe you haven't seen that, Little Rachel.
I know. I've yet.
I've
seen The Awakening. That was good at the Win.
At the Win?
Mm-hmm.
What about Le Rev? Do you remember Le Rev?
I never seen it, but I heard it
That's
was
what
very
I never
good
got
show,
to see it, but
You see Blue Man Group, True?
of course. Have you been to Blue Man?
Been to Blue
Yes,
Man?
I've been.
Did you like it when all
Classic
the toilet
show.
paper floods?
It's a classic show.
I don't remember that one. I think I saw them performing with Blondish, the DJ, and they did some fun stuff with her.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They've been out here forever.
For a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard there was a bar called Double Down over there off Paradise, and they would say that the Blue Man drummers would go there every Sunday and just do drumming in the bar. Yeah. So it's kind of cool.
Free show.
All right. Well, moving on from there. And what did you do in O? Were you in the water? Were you?
I did acrobatic gymnastic. It was acrobatic performance on the floating stage. You would jump in the water, go back, do acrobatic tricks, dance. Yeah, so it was acrobatic tricks involving the water.
Do you do? Okay, so I know there's the ring. Do you do the ring?
I did the ring too. Yes.
What about the pole?
The pole I did not do in the shows. No.
Can you do that?
I can do it, yes.
Okay.
I think being an acrobat gymnast, you actually can do a lot of things if you learn. And I had interest in learning different disciplines like aerial hoop, aerial pole, aerial silks. Yeah, but my main performance was acrobatic gymnastic.
Did you do trapeze?
No.
Okay.
In Absinth, I did sway poles act. It's those big poles that are bending and you're on top of them.
I didn't see that.
Swinging around the audience.
Those are crazy.
You can even touch the audience. That's why I think it's very cool part to see the Absinth show because you literally can touch the artists if they want to.
Yeah.
Or be like very close and you can see their eyes, emotions.
How do you, I mean, I feel like either you have this or not, but how do you what is it called? Just from all the twirling, spinning, doing stuff like that.
Don't get sick.
You don't get the sick feel, like the have you ever made yourself nauseous doing everything, or just you've been doing it so long that you just get through it?
Or just you don't have that feeling at all?
I don't.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Probably because you started so young too.
Probably,
that could be a thing.
Yes.
It was like me, like, I'm sorry. Talk about me. But no, I remember I was like a little kid on the merry-go-round and I used to go so incredibly fast, would never get sick. You can put me on the merry-go-round now, would never get sick.
Look,
I don't get that feeling. So I get what you mean by that. Just like you're used to it. You don't feel that at all.
I did the teacups.
Oh yeah.
At Disney.
I love those.
I would never do that again.
No, I'm like, spin me faster. I'm like, let's go. Like,
I would never do that.
I can't do anything that spins like that. And then with Absinth, I mean, did you find yourself? There's so many talented people in there. Did you guys learn stuff from each other too?
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely learn stuff from each other.
So this
we have our time on the backstage when we just can play around, learn different tricks.
Wait, do you know how to juggle?
No.
Okay, fair.
I tried.
Neither do I.
She said that's too.
It's very
that's
hard.
too normal.
That's too circusy.
That's juggling is normal. I want to deep sea dive.
Yeah, when you said you went to Circus School, was that like the real deal circus? Not Circus Soleil, but like circus, like the animals?
I
type
never
of
did
Like the
Circus
traveling
School.
circus.
Yeah, like a
The traveling circus. I've been touring with Cirque du Soleil around the world, and there was no animals because it's only people that can play animals.
Okay. I've seen that.
There is humans that can be dressed as a crab and play a crab.
They did that in Awakening. You know,
I think in Mystere they had a couple.
And the crab can do tricks
Mystere was
too.
good too. I've seen Mystere.
What do you think about the other circus, not Circus Soleil?
I admire all the circus performance and all the shows. I also been working with different companies like Pirates Adventure in Spain and Flick Flack in Germany. They all different. They all have incredible artist performers all around the world.
Yeah.
So we won't say anybody in general, but obviously when I've watched Circus Soleil and especially Absinth, can you have a hangover and go to work and perform at
Absolutely not.
Okay. No, like I see those guys.
You have to be
all the
responsible for your work.
all those, I believe they're the Russian guys or the crew that are lifting each other. I'm like,
Yes.
do they ever have a night where they drink and then they come in the next day? And
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think to be able to do what they do, they have to be very healthy and
100%. Yeah.
and
I just
in a
always
good shape every day because it's a dangerous thing what we are doing.
Do you,
every
do you
day.
drink at all?
I don't drink a lot, but I can have a glass of wine for celebration or anything. Yeah.
Okay.
So what's the recovery process for you when you're like sore and going through all the pain and stuff?
Massages, swimming, good diet, rest.
and
Sleep.
diet.
When you say diet, are you a vegan or anything
I'm
like
not.
that?
I eat
No.
everything I want, but I always try to eat healthy as I can. More fruits, vegetables, and vitamins. Yeah.
Vitamins. Yeah.
But I also not good with being on a specific diet because from sport when I was a kid, I always had to lose weight, and my coach was very strict with me being in a good shape as far as like no extra kilos, no extra grams, and I had a very big anxiety about me getting weight even when I was a kid. So it's something that was hard to be a professional athlete in gymnastic when now I cannot do diets. Yeah.
Me neither.
Hard memories.
So how do you just have fun outside of being an actor, an acrobat, deep diving? Like how does Ella just have fun?
I love adventure. I love traveling. I love sports. And I always try to learn different kind of sports that I never done and try to become good at it enough that I can do it in a good level.
So you can box, huh?
I can box, yes.
I believe it.
Wow.
You were being trained by
do.
Lomachenko's mother and father. Like,
Yeah.
I know you can box.
I'm not as good as he does, but I can box.
Have you ever done any UFC style training?
Yes.
Yeah, see, I feel like you'd naturally be good. My friends, Nick and Nate Diaz, it was funny because people would always make fun of them, like they would call them skinny fat. Well, they don't lift weights. They're core strong.
Yeah.
So yoga, Pilates, marathons. And it's just crazy to see like how much stronger they are than people that are actually lifting weights. Do you lift weights at all?
No.
Well, no. Well, I feel like the stretching, especially in UFC.
But when I do my tricks in acrobatic gymnastic, I do lift a girl. So I do lift another human that can be on top of my foot or on top of my head, on my neck, on my hand.
Yeah, I see
So
that.
I
Is there a weight cap for that? Do you have a limit? Like you can only weigh 110
I definitely do have a limit. It have to be smaller than me.
Yeah.
Lighter than me, yeah.
Because what is the thing where I think somebody whether they're standing on your neck or your hand like this, and then you actually lift one leg off. So now you're balancing just on one leg.
Yes, this is a very specific trick that I've been learning for many, many years when I was in sport. And it's something that you have to build your body the way that you are able to do this trick, because not many people in the world can do it.
Oh, wow.
And it's like very specific trainings for exactly that trick that take many, many years of learning.
Yeah, when I saw that leg lift up, I was like, oh my goodness. It was crazy because I was like, the strength that you have to have, and not even just the strength, the flexibility, the patience, like how calm you have to be in that moment to hold another person up in that position. Absolutely unreal.
And you're breathing.
Yeah. I don't even know how.
It's trusting too, right?
It's a lot of balance, yes.
Balance, trusting the other.
Yeah.
Now, this is something you've probably seen. I mean, I'm sure it happens. I've never seen it in all the years I've been out here. Do people, and like, it's like when you see Absinth and they do all these incredible, have people fell before, like didn't complete the trick? And if
it doesn't happen often, but it could
when
happen.
It does,
yes.
do they just kind of quickly just continue on?
You just continue, yes.
Yeah. No,
you do it again, or you continue your program, you continue your performance. Sometimes nobody noticed and only you notice.
That's
you get a way to figure it out and get out of it, like it's supposed to be like that.
Has that happened to you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Many times.
I remember once in middle school, I was walking down the hallway and a guy tripped me from behind.
Oh, goodness.
And I pretend like that was supposed to happen. So
you said, whoops.
Yeah, you just gotta roll.
And you just keep it moving.
You just gotta go with the punches. Man.
Sometimes people get more excited if you fell on stage, actually. Like there was a moment when I was holding my partner on top of my head and she just fell on my head and I fell on the floor. Oof. And it was a whole disaster. It was long time ago, I think. Yeah, and people were so shocked and so impressed that we felt that way, and they were really supporting and clapping and wanted to do us this trick again. And when we did it again, they were super happy, and we felt their energy and their support like we never felt before. And that was super cool feeling.
It's like a real human moment,
right,
you know, like this does happen and we make mistakes and
everybody can make a mistake. We're not the robots.
Exactly.
It can happen, and to feel so much support from people that are watching you and enjoy your performance.
Wait, speaking of robots though, do you ever think that robots are ever going to take over the acrobat space?
No.
I mean, imagine seeing robots doing flips. I mean, you could probably see some crazy stuff.
They'll malfunction.
Yeah.
They would
malfunction.
Yeah, they would.
Grab my hand. No.
So some of the things you said you like to do, you said you like to surf. You said wakeboard.
I do have many hobbies.
Okay.
Yeah, that is surfing.
You don't ever deep dive at Lake Mead, do you?
No, I hadn't yet.
Don't probably.
Have you heard stories?
That's probably
I like to dive
swimming tub level
more when I can see what is around me.
Yeah, that's so true because it is very dark.
Now, I think I saw a video or a picture of you. You were like hanging off the side of a cliff.
I don't think that's a cliff. I think that was a reef.
Was that a reef?
Oh
yes.
Yeah. It was under the water.
I would be scared to even walk over there.
Yeah.
No, that's what caught my attention when I saw your page. Yeah. I didn't even realize that was water. But I'm like, where is that in the world where you're just on a cliff?
That's why I thought it was a cliff, because it's so clear.
So did I.
Yeah, it's so clear. It was deep, probably around like 15, 18 meters deep. Wow. And we did the video in Cenotes in Tulum with my friend Tavi Castro and Yanita. We did like a free diving trip over there, and we were filming a lot of content.
Wow.
So that was an idea.
How do you scout the locations? Is it something you just put on a map and say, hey, we're going to go here and try this because we heard, like how you mentioned in Indonesia, how it's, very like paradise almost. Like, so how do you guys scout your locations?
So for me, as I said, I'm a performer, I'm an artist. Just a free diving would be a little bit boring for me as an artist performer, and I like to create everything as an art.
Definitely.
So when I do free diving, I still want to do a performance there. Like I'm deep in the water, holding my breath, and I have this ability to do it, and I want to do like a show there. So I have people with a scuba tank who can stay there and record me with a camera and create a movie about my performance in the water. So it always in a creative idea, like to go do a handstand on a cliff under the water very deep and wait for the shark swim by. So I can tell the story about it, not just going up and down, up and down.
Wow. Yeah. Whoever this guy that wants to date her, he has to. He's got to
wow her. He's got to wow.
Got to have his shit together.
He's got to step it up.
No, for sure.
Yeah. What got you into the knife throwing? When did you start doing that?
When I came to Las Vegas,
of course.
I just was. I started to do a lot of martial arts and fights for movies, and that was something that I was very curious about to learn. And knife throwing was something I really enjoyed. I was just impressed, like, how could you throw the knife into the target from one try?
What's the trick?
Wow.
Just practicing many, many times. And
when I saw you do like the flip with the knives and no hands, I was like,
dude,
you see, that's
crazy.
What I'm telling you about. Like, I'm an artist and I want to make everything as an art.
Definitely.
So not just throwing knives into the target, but also create like a little performance about it.
That was art.
Yeah, no, the flip like that. I must put that on my Instagram.
That's what makes you stand out.
If you can't do this,
no chance.
You don't got no chance.
No chance with me.
You have to be able to flip like that with knives in your hand. And it looks like you're in like a parking garage on a...
Oh, yeah, that was my parking garage.
Yeah.
That was very loud, actually.
Oh, my goodness. Imagine coming down and you just see your neighbor doing that. I'd be like, what? I would just stop and stare for a minute like, this is real?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I noticed you have a nice heart painted on the board that you're throwing the knife at.
She's breaking hearts.
If you're going through the breakup, that a good
practice.
That a good activity to like put your emotions in.
Yeah. So on the acrobat, do they also teach you how to fall?
In acrobatic sport?
Like if they teach you different ways. Like if you know you're gonna fall, do you realize you can catch yourself different ways to not hurt yourself? Are you aware, like if you fall, how to fall?
Yes, I think so. I mean, we would fail a lot of times when we learn a new trick, right?
Yep.
And I think in life, in general, when you go to reach something you want, you probably have to fail many times.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same like when you learn a new trick. Before you do it perfectly right, you probably fall many times. Like a double backflip. If you learn that trick, you cannot do it from the first try. It's almost impossible. You probably do 1.5 and you do like over many more times and you fall.
Yeah.
When you say fall, do you mean like when you're doing a flip, how to land in case you don't make it on your feet? Is that more what you mean?
Yeah, or like when you're doing the balancing stuff and somebody falls, versus, like obviously you could fall wrong on your head or your neck. Like are acrobats really aware of how to fall or like how to catch themselves in those situations, or you just fall how you fall?
I think by doing it many times, you get your body adapt to it. And by also falling many times, you know how to fall.
And you're probably falling a lot on mats versus when there's no mats.
Safety first. And before you learn something new, you always put mats or somebody spotting you.
Mm-hmm.
What's the worst injury you've ever gotten from that?
I think I was lucky enough to don't have like a major broken bones,
that's
stuff
good.
like that. But
it's really good.
I had a lot of pain in my lower back when I was in the end of my athletic career because we did a very hard tricks and my partner was heavy for me. So I experienced a lot of pain in my lower back and doctors were telling me you cannot continue the sport anymore because you're not going to stand up and you won't be able to walk and you have to do surgeries and it was a very hard time for me. But I didn't want to stop because I had this world championship coming soon and I still needed to compete and I wanted to compete. So I think swimming saved me. I was going to swimming pool and I was swimming with monofin that actually helped me to stretch my spine and it saved me from having a very bad injury from it.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So if somebody ever have a pain with the lower back or
learn how to swim.
back, just go swim. It's really something that can save you.
Yeah, something I noticed that was weird. I work out at a gym called Lifetime, but I didn't realize, if you are swimming laps consistently, I didn't realize that you can actually sweat in a pool. Like it, like just from like working, like I didn't know
going back and forth. Yeah,
because you're in a pool, so it's water, so it's like. But I've done it to the point where I'm like sweating, and I'm like, so this really is obviously an insane workout.
Dude, swimming's like the best workout. You burn more calories swimming, and it's less pressure on your joints too.
On your joints,
and you can even work out under the water too. You can lift weights, and you don't have a major like. You don't have trauma to your joints or to your bones when you work out and lift weights under the water.
And you said you've never lifted any weights at all.
Oh, of course I did.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I did lifting weights a lot. A lot, yes.
But I mean, I guess doing, what is it called? Acrobat type stuff when you're using just your natural body forces.
It's calisthenics. Yeah.
That's what I was trying to
This is like lifting weight during my workout before tricks to make my body stronger. I did, but also lifting my partner during the tricks because acrobatic is a partner sport. You work with another human and you have a position like you can be a base and you can be a flyer. You can work with a duo, trio, 4 people. It depends on the discipline. And I was a flyer, so I was on top when somebody was lifting me, throwing me in the air. I was doing like a backflip, somersaults, and handstands, and then on top of somebody. And then I was a base when I was lifting somebody and throwing in the air and catching. So for that, you need to make your body strong with the weight first, and then.
Can you walk on your hands like really far?
Yes, I can walk on my hands like far. One time I remember our coach was doing a new exercise for us and we all were in the stadium and we had a training that we needed to complete the whole stadium on our hands.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, what?
We like people are running around in the stadium. We needed
and you're
to
on your hands.
Our hand. And if you fell, you need to start from the same point when you fell and continue walking on your hands.
Oh, wow.
And how long did that take you?
I don't remember, but I think like half of the day because at the end, when we completed the stadium, I remember I looked at my hands and it was all black and I just couldn't even see my skin anymore.
Wow.
Do you do
I can only
yoga?
imagine.
I do yoga. I can teach yoga. Yes.
Could you teach somebody? Okay, so like the kind I noticed when you're doing your splits and stuff, you had things where you actually had weights holding your feet apart. Is that how they teach you? You start off where you can go and then you just slowly
do the
keep going
split?
up? Yeah, like when you're doing the splits, you had something where it looked like you were stretching, but there was like a weight either on your ankle.
Oh, yes.
That's how you get more flexible.
You can do it anyway. And this is something that can help you stretch for sure. Put the weights on 2 sides and just go.
Okay, so if you got somebody who had absolutely no ability to do that.
True.
Could you, how long would it take you to teach them, to get them to the point where they could do that? Is it years?
Maybe it depends how disciplined you would be with the routine and how hard would you go to yourself. Like, if I would tell you have to wake up and stretch at least 15-20 minutes a day.
No.
Not a lot, but still you have to do it every day. And if you would really listen to what I'm telling you.
How early do they have to wake up? True.
It depends. I mean, at least once a day you have to stretch, like for example, 30 minutes. If you will do it every day, it would be faster. It would be easier for you to reach the result. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's what I wondered.
So you got to get up at 5 a.m. and stretch.
Also, muscle recovery is a lot faster too when you stretch more.
You do chiropractic. You said the best thing is massages for like, what do you do for recovery? I mean, is there a pill? Is there a drink? Like when I say a drink, meaning like how people do BACCs or something?
A good rest would be important. What is a good sleep, good food, diet, good recovery.
Do you think it's about being awake at the same time and going to sleep at the same time?
it's good to have a routine to go to sleep in the same time, yes. But for me, for example, with a lot of traveling that I'm recently having, it's hard. So I'm just trying to try to have as much sleep as I can when I'm on the road, and also have energy by eating well and have enough vitamins in my body.
How many different vitamins would you say you take a day?
I think it depends what I'm missing, but at the moment, I just would say eat a lot of fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you stay away from red meat? Because I hear a lot of athletes stay away from red meat.
I don't eat a lot of red meat, but if I really want a good steak, I'll eat a good steak.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What is so since you've been here in Vegas, what is if you're saying steak, where would you say the best steakhouse has been that you like the most?
Like in a restaurant?
Restaurant. Do you have a go-to? Like
I don't know. I usually like to cook myself.
Like, okay.
Yes.
That's good to be able
Barbecue.
to do that. So what you were saying about vitamins, I'm going to show you. We'll end on this note. This is actually my
True's vitamin pack.
And the reason I have them in my pocket is because if I didn't eat today, which is why I have this, but I have to
True, it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, no, I can't. I obviously can't eat the vitamins now, but I carry them with me like that because if I don't, I'll always forget to take them. You know, and you mostly got to eat them with food because if you don't, I mean, that'll spin you out. But something odd is I had a strength and conditioning coach from the Raiders living at one of my properties, and I lined up all my vitamins, 22 of them. And I said, what is the NFL trick besides steroids?
Oh, I was going to say.
That makes you whatever. And the guy literally took his hand and he was like, whoop. He pushed all my vitamins into the trash can.
Testosterone.
And he told me, he said, if you go to sleep the same time, wake up at the same time, and eat at the same time, you'll never have an issue.
True.
Now, the reason they can do that, and I mean, being that he lived in one of my houses, I actually got to witness it. So he would go to bed at 8 o'clock, wake up at 6 a.m. Well, when they go to the Raiders training facility, they have chefs there. So they get to eat their meals at the same time. Where, you know, a lot of normal people, we can't do that without, you know, doing meal prep or carrying it with us. And then he'd come home and he'd have literally like 2 hours from the time he's home and then right back in bed at 8 o'clock. And I'm like, I've never seen such discipline, you know, from athletes. And I mean, I'm sure it's all athletes, not just football players. But I mean, when they're in there, they got you. You know?
No, for sure. And so going back to the conversation that you had earlier with us, you said that you're working on another project. Do you mind giving us some insight on what that project is?
I do have some projects actually I'm working in right now. One of them is a music video with artist and singer Rai. And I do underwater performance for his music video. What is I'm super excited about. Another one is a film that we recently created with my team behind the mask, underwater photographers and videographers that were capturing also my underwater performance in the coral reefs in Indonesia, Bangka Island. And I would say this is the most beautiful coral reef I ever saw in my life. It's like a real avatar world. And it's just all the colors you can imagine, all the fishes you can imagine are there. So it's literally like real avatar. And I had no idea these places still exist in our world. But because there is not many people know about that place. And it's still so untouched. Because, you know, corals, they're dying when people are touching them, even with their fins or their hands. And I'm so happy that I was seeing that beautiful part of our world under the water. So we were creating a movie about the beauty of underwater world, my performance, my dance under the water and acrobatic. And also there is a spa resort that we've been filming with. It's like a connection with all the nature elements, with the people that are living on the island because they like been born and raised there, and the ways that they're living is so different compared to our society. And it was just so special to connect with them and connect with the nature and connect with the water. So I'm very excited about that movie coming out.
Definitely.
Okay, so so a movie's actually coming out?
Yes, it's going to be probably in the next couple months.
All right.
Yeah. Ooh, that's exciting.
Got to check that out.
Do you know what platform?
Not yet. No.
Fair. Not yet until the end.
Yes.
Do you, since being here in Vegas in America, have you went to other states?
Yes.
What's been your favorite in the U.S.?
Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yeah.
Of course. Did you deep dive there?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And what part of Hawaii were you? Oahu or?
Oahu. Yes.
Yeah. No, when I was there, like I said, for me, like that's beautiful.
People
really were
is.
like, "Do you want to go to Maui?" And I'm like, "For what?" And they're like, "It's more well, how's more beautiful than beautiful?"
I think you cannot go wrong with Hawaii.
No.
Yeah,
any island you would visit, any beach you would go to, it's the most incredible experience.
It really is.
Did you go to the little kid Hamrana Bay that Will went to? I know they said that you snorkel there. And they do have a reef.
Yeah.
And they said the reef is what I guess keeps the sharks out. So people can actually do that. So Hawaii.
Yes, I love Hawaii.
What's number 2?
I love all the states for different reasons. But when I can think of my favorite is Hawaii.
Yeah.
Because of the ocean.
Yep.
And my passion of swimming in the ocean. But yeah, I love all the states. They're all different. They all have different story.
Yeah.
And just I love visiting and exploring.
Of course. All right. Well, before we get out of here, can you tell everybody where they can find you, like on your social media?
Oh, there's also another project that is coming.
Tell us.
I wanted to say there's an XPT Live expedition that I'm going to very soon. And it's also going to be with the freediving.
And where's that going to take place at?
We're going to go to Honduras.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and
Jesus.
People who want to learn everything about freediving and get a certificate, they're going to join us.
Oh, you're going to teach them?
I'm going to be as invited guests, and I'm going to probably show how it's done. And I'm going to help with classes like stretching and workouts. And also being a model for their brand.
Wow.
What would something like that cost for somebody to go do?
I'm not sure, but I think we have to check on their website. XPT Life is a very famous organization that a lot of people know about, and everything is on their website.
All right, gotcha.
Perfect.
So where can people find you at when they're looking at you?
They can find me on my Instagram, my social media handles like Instagram Elaria, TikTok, Elaria, and Facebook. Yes.
Facebook, YouTube. Okay. Twitter?
Not
Or, I mean, X or whatever they call it. All right.
Yes.
How about you, Miss Little Rach?
You can find me on the interwebs at Lil Rach, LALRAYCH.
Mr. Will?
At Mr. Will Roundtree, and that's MRWILLROUNDTREE.
What about you, True?
You can just find me just on Green Room Radio on everything.
Oh, I think I should spell my
spell yours. What is
it's going to be ELLARIYAB.
And what does that mean? What can you say that word? What that is?
Elariab. It's my first full name.
First full name. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for coming by, and we look forward to
hide the knives.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing your movie when it comes out.
Thank you.
And we'll check back in with you and see what you're up to later on.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure for me to meet you all guys and having a very cool interview together.
Thank
you. Thank you.
Peace out.
Peace.
See ya.